everyone, welcome to my new series, In Defense Of, and today we're in defense of Cuphead as a character, not the whole game. So far I've seen a lot of creation that dictates among the fandom that Cuphead is a stereotypically greedy character, but I'm here in defense of Cuphead to say that he is not greedy, but he is in the Stockholm Syndrome of capitalism. This game came out in 2017, but here in 2019, 2020, 2021, going into 2022, we should all have an understanding that desperation leads us to do things that we wouldn't normally do. And in the game it says that Cuphead had never done anything like that before, and he promised to never do anything like that again, although he would continue to get in trouble because he is a mischievous child. There's not a whole lot to Cuphead. It's mostly a blank slate, but people have really added on personality traits and characteristics that aren't implied, and I've seen a lot of projections and a lot of stereotypes and a lot of tropes. For some reason, I see a lot of Cuphead often being depicted as being anxious, greedy, and antisocial, not having any friends, when the game clearly depicts the opposite. And I will point out that I've mostly seen that in fan fiction rather than fan art and fan comics. But what I'm in defense of the most is criticizing capitalism rather than the desperate acts that capitalism causes people to commit. Mind you, I'm speaking from a very American lens when the story of Cuphead takes place in the Bahamas in the 1930s due to all the realistic references and geographical relation. And full disclosure, I don't know anything about the Bahamas economy in the 1930s. But if a magical casino suddenly popped up, I would fucking go. It's just weird to me how people are taking such a childish character who has a very bare bones understanding of being an opportunist that's clearly very adventurous and turning him into some sort of monster. Like, you may not feel that way, but like, with the way I've seen Cuphead depicted throughout some of the fandom, he's not somebody I would want to hang out with, and probably not the person who wrote him that way either. And even though I talked about how fanfics usually make him an anxious mess, fan artists usually make him like really fucking deep into money grubbing instead of being like lighthearted and just being cool. It's just weird. Place it. This thing is weird. I'm not saying people shouldn't take artistic license. I'm just saying the way y'all are out here with this is weird.